get. Also on iHeartRadio today. And we have got a heck of a deal. This is something that I have been looking forward to for a hell of a long time. She was one of our favorite interviews at the AVNs. You know, back when they used to let people get together in public, and we have got joining us on the old skip Skype, as Chris Matthews would say, the fantastic, well proportioned, as you see there. I got to take the CG down so people can see your rack there. Kimber Haven is with us. You can find her all over the place. We are going to give you all sorts of links. Kimber is just amazing. She is a chameleon. Her looks vary from edgy rocker to girly girl to leather cracking dominatrix and everything in between. And she is 6'8" in heels. And before she got into the world of adult film, she was everything from very tall. She was also a cage fighter at one point. And as she told us in Vegas, she wasn't a very good cage fighter, but she was still a cage fighter. And
That's true. That's true.
So, first of all, talk to me about this look here today that you've assembled for us. You've got like what looks like Carmen Miranda up there on the hair. You know, I don't know if you got bananas. Oh, you've got. Oh my God! You look like you're going to be in the next season of The Witcher, and
Yeah, it's my fairy crown. I'm a big fairy.
You're a big fairy. That's awesome. And the hair, purple hair. So you got like a prince kind of vibe to you today.
Hey, I want you to know I'm being very Kaz. Look, I'm wearing my Corona slippers.
Well, it is Casual Friday after all.
Well, every day is Casual Friday.
Every day is Casual Friday now. So
Casual Friday.
I saw that you were puffing on a bong there. What are you smoking on today, as they say?
I'm smoking Blueberry Kush, I think it is. I'm not really sure. It does the job.
It does the job.
Yeah, they give it stupid names, but yeah. It's good weed. That's what it is. It's good weed.
That's it. It's good weed, and that's the
thing. With a stupid name.
With a stupid name. We have just an amazing guest with us today. Kimber is with us. She is up for multiple transgender erotic awards, which are the TEAs.
Well, I was, yeah.
Yeah.
Before they were fucking canceled.
Like I said, the ceremony was postponed due to the coronavirus, and now she's going to be online May 10th at 7 p.m. Pacific, exclusively for Groovy 24/7. Which, by the way, and I hate to admit this, but I have been going to the Groovy site since I was a wee young teen. We'll let Kimber have fun with that, because I know she's gonna.
Does Jiggy like himself some pennies?
That's awesome. You know what's? You know
why didn't you tell me? I would have hooked you up with my site. I would have given you a free membership.
Oh.
Maybe still will.
I was thinking that's for next year at the AVNs. So, well, you know, Cousin Chris from Jiggy Jag TV used to say, and I don't know why he used to say this, but he goes, trannies do love Jiggy's man jelly. So, well, I guess we had to bring it back. So, talk to me about these awards. Do you think you had a shot at these, or do you think that you're glad that they got postponed?
That's what bothers me the most. Is I think that my company BGM had a really good shot this year. Last year we basically broke records with how many losses we took home. We had so many nominations. Yeah, I think we like did a groovy. We like lost the most awards in one fucking show. We were nominated for 7 awards and lost all 7.
Bam.
And this year we were nominated for like 5. And I thought, there's so much talk around the industry about our company that we had a really good shot.
So basically, coronavirus screwed you over, essentially.
Yeah, plus one of the greatest directors of Groovy that Groovy has, and is an inspiration to me. He's a fan of my work, and that's
Look at
Freddie
that.
Wood.
Well, I'll tell you, looking at this outfit, what you've assembled here today, I don't know why anybody wouldn't be a fan of your work. Tell me about this purple hair and the as my grandmother used to say, the getup.
I wanted to look cute for you, Jiggy.
Oh, okay. Well, that's how rumors get started. Kimber Haven with us today. And Kimber will find out if she wins the best self-producer and if Bad Girl Mafia's, and I love this, T-Girl Space Pirates.
Have you watched it yet?
No, but I have to go watch it now.
Yeah, I hooked you up with my
just for the title alone. It seems like it might be the tranny equivalent of that 80s movie Ice Pirates.
Oh my God!
Remember Ice Pirates?
You are the first person, Jiggy. I swear to God, you are the first person to get it. You got the
really?
connection. This movie is fake.
Yes.
Ice Pirates. It is
yes.
All the costumes,
yes.
the sets were designed based on me watching
Ice Pirates.
I told everybody, I said, I'm going to do Ice Pirates with tranny. And nobody I ever talked until you.
That's awesome.
Even he knew what I was talking about.
Well, you know what's funny is when I got back from the AVNs in January, for the entire month of February, I pretty much was stuck on the couch with what they told me at the time was influenza B, or influenza A, which I think it was COVID-19. But and I watched Krull and Ice Pirates and all the old.
That film and our big D&D film that we're currently producing, but it's been put on hold because of Corona.
Yeah, that's right.
But you're the first fucking individual that knows enough about the 80s to get the goddamn connection. I based the whole fucking movie around a film that nobody knows nobody knows what it is.
I remember watching that back on Cinemax in the afternoon. Every time it would come on, I was watching Ice Pirates.
With the black robot, and
that's
he's
right.
like, why'd you build him black? He's like, I want him to be perfect. And the space herpes, I fucking was a huge fan of that film.
Herpes, yes.
Yeah. I actually made a tranny, version of, is an homage to Ice Pirates. I'm totally going to have to send you a membership now just so you can watch it. Because you actually fucking get it.
I
Nobody
get it.
Else
Yes. Now, of course, the trophy here for Best Boy Girl Scene for Kimber and Daddy T's performance. Daddy T sounds like someone you bring home for Thanksgiving dinner.
Well, Daddy T plays Thread.
And
whose voice is mine, by the way.
And also Best Girl Scene for Raven Rocks, and that's with 2 X's. And Riley Scene in the same movie. And she joins us today here in our broadcast. Good old Kimber Haven is with us. And we bonded in Vegas over the fact that at one time your PR person hated me like poison. And I used to refer to her as Satan. And
that's how I got first introduced to you, Jiggy. I was told that if somebody named Jiggy ever walks up and talks to me, not to talk to you. My first interaction with who Jiggy Jaguar was stay away, don't talk to Jiggy.
You either would have gotten
you were
that,
the boogeyman,
or you would have gotten a letter from folks saying, watch your associations. I've had people tell me that in the past, where they're like, you don't want to be around that Jiggy guy. Watch your associations. So Kimber joins us today. Her fans can check out a feature interview on Inked Angels at inkedangels.com this Friday. Right. And we'll also have some smoking hot pics. Now, is it smoking hot pics, or is it you smoking pot, and that's the smoking pot? It could be either.
Yeah, it could go either way.
It could go either way.
But half the shit, you're like, oh, she has this and this. Half the shit, I'm like, really? Yeah, it's just as much of a shocker to me. It's when I first started this, I started as a cam model because I retired from being a bodyguard and I was bored. And I was.
Oh, we're gonna talk about this.
Yeah, I was just hanging out home, bored out of my mind. So I started getting on, not Chatterbait, Adult Friend Finder.
Yes.
And camming for free. And I did a comedy variety show where I told jokes, did impressions, and did sexy stuff. And it got really, really popular. So people are like, you need to do this professionally, make money. So I tried to get on Chatterbait. They turned me down because at that time I had my male picture on my driver's license. And you have to take a picture of your driver's license, stand beside it. And they're like, the person in the driver's license isn't the person in the picture. And I explained I'm a transition transsexual. They said, still, you have to have a photo that looks like you. So I had to go out and get a new ID, and then I got on Chatterbait, and then it took off from there. And then a porn star named Wendy Williams.
Yes. Not to be confused with the talk show host that people think is a tranny.
Yeah. Well, she heard about my cam show. She watched it, liked what she saw. She invited me down to a big party she holds, and then she wanted me to get on stage and perform, and I did well. And then she wanted me to get into adult entertainment, and then it was just a hobby. And now all of a sudden, I have over 20 pages about me on Google. I have my own IMDb page.
Wow.
I can't walk through the airport without people coming up to me. It's weird for me. I mean, I never thought of myself as any form of celebrity. So you're like, you got all this.
Right there, when you said that, you walk through an airport and people notice you, that is what Vince McMahon from the WWE says is the best way to get hired. Is he's always talking about, well, if I could see him walking through an airport, so you could get yourself a WWE contract at some point.
I don't think he's big into trannies. He loves him some Trump. He's a fucking Trump bootlicker motherfucker.
Well, yes, he is, big time.
Well, hopefully he takes Trump's advice and injects some disinfectant into his veins.
I knew that was coming at some point. It is.
Everyone knows that McMahon is the biggest piece of shit on the planet.
Oh, you better believe it. You better believe it, pal, as he says. It is Kimber Haven. She's with us today here on a broadcast, and she has a radio broadcast as well. The Totally Inappropriate Radio Show. Saturday starting at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern on Demon Seed Radio. You can get more information, demonseedradionetwork.com. And it is hosted by the great Kimber Haven, who we're chatting with today. Also co-hosted by Lexus Steele and Raven Rocks. And, of course, Raven Rocks with 2 X's, not 3. So, Kimber, I want to chat here about how you were a bodyguard at one point. Tell me about bodyguarding. Yeah, because you've got bigger arms than most local MMA guys that I know. So, tell me about the bodyguarding and some of the different people that you protected.
Well, I was a better bodyguard than I was a cage fighter. However, it's not like the movie The Bodyguard, and if people think that's what bodyguards do, they're horribly misinformed. It's really well-paid work, and I made a fortune. I made around $85 an hour to guard a client, and I was a private bodyguard, which means when a celebrity comes to my town, they contact my agency to arrange protection when they arrive.
Yeah.
Because a lot of celebrities don't have entourages; they get their protection when they get there. Yeah. So they get to the location, let's say they're going to perform in Atlanta, they contact some executive protection officer in Atlanta and say, we need this many guys. But basically all bodyguarding mostly is standing outside of a hotel door, with an ear mic all day long. And if the celebrity walks out of the door, you get on the radio and say, so-and-so is on the move. You meet somebody at the bottom of the elevator, and they take your client, and you go back up and guard the door again. It's just a handoff. It's the most boring fucking job in the world. It's basically one step up from being a security guard, except you have a lot of fucking training. But but as far as people I've guarded, Hulk Hogan was probably the best guy I ever guarded. He was amazing. Terry, B.O.B., Gym Class Heroes, My Morning Jacket,
Oh my God.
Jason Derulo, Drake. Who else? Jason Mraz, Jason Bentley, the country star. He was a piece of shit.
Why was what?
Dog shit?
Tell us the story here.
Jason Brantley, I think that's his name.
Yes.
Well, I was contracted to guard Jason Brantley. Well, I had a guy working for me, which was a 6'6" black guy who was an ex-Marine Master Chief, and he had a lot of training. Of course, we all did. And he was a really good bodyguard. I got a call to go down to Jason Brantley's dressing room. There's a problem. So I went down there. His stage manager met me at the door and said he wanted my guy removed simply because he was black.
Oh, wow.
And Jason Brantley had brought his own crew of protection that consisted of the Hells Angels, biker gang.
Oh, wow.
For his concert to provide his protection. So I was working side by side with the Hells Angels, and they're all fucking racist, and they want my black bodyguard out of their fucking dressing room.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Hootie, Darius Rucker, he was
That's
a piece
awesome.
of shit. Mark Sauter's a piece of shit. Hulk Hogan was a great guy, though, and Uncle Cracker was cool, too.
So do you, what was some of the other folks that we might, or was it all celebrity people that you bodyguarded?
The only non-celebrity I ever guarded was a Middle Eastern prince. They had the Kentucky Derby, and this guy brought in some extremely rare, valuable Arabian horses, and he was a prince.
Yeah.
And when he arrived to town, and he was staying in Lexington, and he wanted a guard detail, so I had to guard the prince. But that's the only non-celebrity.
Wow.
Usually celebrities coming to, like, when I was working before I retired here in Kentucky, they would come to places like Rupp Arena, and they would contact my company and say, we need this many people for so-and-so.
Well, we have got a great guest with us today. Kimber Haven joins us here on our program. She is
putting me on the pedestal, Jiggy.
She is a little bit of everything. One question I have, which I have to throw my as I like to refer to her, even though she's not here, I like to refer to her as my assistant. She fucking can't stand that. But Brittany, who you met in Vegas, the lovely Britannia, she puts up with a lot of shit off of me.
The only thing I don't like about her is she's a typical camera person. And I'll tell you why I hate typical camera
She's a typical camera person. That's awesome.
Because they're normal-sized people. Every fucking shot of me is always up my fucking nose. If you ever take your iPhone and you go to this angle, you know how good you look if your phone's here. And it's like every shot of me is here. And I go to groups and everything. The photographers are always shooting my fucking under my chin. And I'm like, they can't stop, but they can't. They can't fucking get a normal shot of me because it's so goddamn big.
Well, one of the things that, and I have to throw, like I said, I have to throw Brittany under the bus for this. One of the things that she told me on our way to Vegas is that she thinks that it's hot to watch trannies fuck women.
Yeah.
Why is that a hot thing?
First of all, men are raised from birth with their machismo. They're told that the essence of a man is how manly you are. When you're hurt, walk it off, suck it up, don't cry, be a man.
Oh yeah.
Father's is to turn his son into a man, so he feeds him all this fucking manly macho bullshit.
Oh yeah.
So men think, any experimentation sexually is unmanly. Women don't have this machismo in the way, so they're more prone to experiment sexually with other women, which most women or are at least bisexual because they're more open-minded, because men's minds are closed in youth by their fathers as far as that's not what being a man is. Suppress that shit, not being a man. So women are more apt to try it, and a lot of women prefer transsexuals because we have what they like about a man. And let's be honest, all women really can tolerate and like about a man is their dick. That's the only good thing about a man. They smell bad. Most of them can't manscape. Most of them don't take care of themselves. Most of them don't give a shit. Most of them are self-centered and more interested in their buddies and their toys.
Self-centered.
So well, women are like, wow, I can
hit that on the head.
A hot woman and still get a dick? That's like perfect. They'll smell good and still fuck me? Wow.
It is Kimber Haven. She's with us today here in a broadcast. You can find her OnlyFans, by the way, and you can.
Don't promote that, Jiggy. Jesus.
What? You don't want OnlyFans promoted?
Erica keeps promoting. I never fucking do OnlyFans. I never ever do that shit. Minivids. I sell all
Minivids.
My website, kimberhaven.com.
That too. Well, so tell me about. Okay, you go from bodyguarding. Did you do the MMA afterwards, or was that in between, or was that before?
Kind of during. When I was in a bodyguard, like I said, it's not exciting work, and I had trained my entire life, like the Master Chief that worked for me, in certain skills that allow me to hurt people.
Yeah.
And when you spend your whole life learning how to fight, and you never really can tell, have you learned anything?
Yeah.
So it's when you learn something, you want to practice what you've learned, your skills. And I never really got an opportunity. So I decided to start doing the circuit, tough man circuit. I started enrolling in local tough man competitions in Vegas and here in Kentucky. And I brawled in tough man competitions. But like I said, I lost as many as I won. But I had fun. And I'm the kind of person that I was always the kind of person. I'm a brawler, and if you punch me in the face, I smile. I'm like, oh, it's about to get good. We're going to have a good time now. Because I love to fight.
Well, see, one of the things that I've wanted to do this forever, and that's fight in a tough man boxing match. Tough man boxing tournament, because I think I could probably. I've seen some of these tough man people. They don't know what they're doing. I could. Is it more cardio than it is, because
when you're talking about local tough man competitions, especially the ones that are just like duke it out, like you just said, basically it comes down to what Rocky said in I think it was the 5th movie, where he's like, it's not how hard you hit, it's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. It's an endurance race on when you're swinging and beating each other senseless and tough man competition, when nobody's using skill. They're using brute strength.
Yes.
So it's who can take the most hits before they go down. So it's like, who can take the most punishment? It boils down to who's the best punching bag.
Well, we are going to do this. I am going to attempt, just because this I think this will be fun. We are going to go grab Angel Medina, the former ECW wrestler. Angel Medina, Mr. Baldy himself, him and his green screen. We're going to see if Angel will join us. And because I told him you were coming on today. And I believe we might be joined by Mr. Medina.
Yay!
Angel, can you see our little Angel?
Hi, Angel!
Hey, what's up?
Now, Kimber...
The what?
You're a black guy. She's.
I'm not black. I'm Puerto Rican.
She's perving out.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah, me likey.
Me likey.
That's the best kind of guy.
That's awesome. So, okay, so you bodyguarded, you've done MMA, and now you're a 6'8" tranny porn star.
Wow, you make it sound so fucked up, Jiggy.
6'8".
She's 6'8". She's something else.
I'm 6'8" in heels. I used to be a heavyweight cage fighter. I'm actually, if I was barefoot, I'm only 6'2", and I would fight at 265 when I cut.
Wow.
You're a bad mofo.
She's got some
Look
arms
at those biceps.
too.
Crack some walnuts in that motherfucker.
So Kimber, you are just damn amazing. Check out kimberhaven.com, by the way. And
Jesus, you are great for my ego. Fuck, I need to get you on loop when I go to sleep. Fuck.
So tell me, an angel, about your website and all the various things that you're doing that people need to go purchase.
Oh, you're going to see it, Jiggy. I'm going to send you a membership. I'll send your hot black friend a membership too.
Did I miss this transaction here before I got on?
You're a hot black daddy. You can have a membership whenever you want.
Hey, quick question. How did you transition from MMA to the porn industry? How did that come about?
Hormones. I retired.
Awesome.
I did really well for myself. Executive protection is boring but very lucrative work, and
Absolutely.
I was able to retire at a very young age because I invested wisely. So I had more money that I knew what to do with because I was making on, like I was telling Jiggy, I made on the average $85 an hour guarding a client. So anything I would have over $5,000 in my bank account, I would always invest. So I would throw it in dividend stocks and so forth.
Gotcha.
Wow, that's fantastic.
It just paused. It froze.
Which is
There she is. She's
tired.
back.
Didn't have my.
Uh-oh. I don't know what happened. There she is. She's back.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, picture froze. Here, everything.
So Kimber, tell me about some of the different folks you've worked with.
We just went on over that, Jiggy. I guarded.
No, not the guarded people. I meant the people that you fucked in the porn movies.
People like fought were nobody. I told you I was never. I did tough man competitions. These people are nobodies. They're hillbillies.
They're nobodies
that want to go out and hit people legally. I mean, and when you're doing a tough man competition, a local tough man competition, all you're getting is bikes that want to be able to beat each other up legally. That's all you get. And I lost half my matches, so I got my ass beat by rednecks and bikers every once in a while. So I'm not great. Don't think that I'm fucking, Brock Lesnar here. I'm not.
No, Randy Couture right here.
Yeah. I'm not a legend. I never made it to the UFC. I did it. I can say I did it. Just like I can say I'm a stand-up comedian because I performed a lot as a stand-up comedian, but I'm not, like a well-known stand-up comedian.
Now, you can get Kimber on her website, kimberhaven.com. She is a frequent cam model on Chatterbait, tskimber.com, and you do feature dancing as well?
It's a jack of all trades.
Look at that.
Yeah. I'm a stripper. They say feature dancing, but it's a fucking stripper. Come on.
It's like, are you a stewardess? No, I'm a flight attendant.
Yeah, really. I'm not a garbage man. I'm a sanitation engineer. Whatever. I'm a dirty stripper, and I'm a porn star. I strip and I suck dick and take dick for money.
Well, according to your press person, you're an award-winning performer. So
I am. I've won many awards, and I think I've gotten. It's kind of like the Conan thing where Jim Lester and everything. There was a time where nominations, but now I get like 5 or 6 every fucking award show. So I have like.
that's awesome. Uh-oh.
I was just bored.
I think we lost Angel. We've still
You guys
got
there?
we've still got Kimber. Yes, there we are. We lost Angel.
All
somewhere.
right, there you are. There
Sorry,
you are.
I don't know. It's a hell of a deal. It's quite the deal, as they say. So you're an award-winning performer, even though you say you're not.
Yeah, I've
'Cause-
won many awards. I just don't be humble, Jiggy. Fuck.
Stay humble.
I'm
So
trying to be humble. I'm trying not to sound like Trump here. Jesus.
so you're also a dom. Tell me about this world of dominatrix that you're
See,
involved
now
in.
that's an interesting subject. I'm not really a dom, and I keep telling people this. I am naturally an extremely alpha personality. I am a very alpha by nature. I'm not a trained dom. I don't dom on purpose. It's just who I am.
I don't dom on
So
purpose.
Yeah, I'm extremely dominant personality. So when I fuck, whether I'm top or bottom, I'm calling the shot and I'm talking shit. And the more shit I talk, the more I'm into it. So I'll even talk shit to my top. I'll be like, "Is that all you got? Is that as hard as you can fuck? Make this worth my while." Shit.
Wow.
I'm just like that. I'm just a shit talker, and I'm an alpha personality, and impose my will on others sexually. But I'm not a trained like bullwhip or BDSM or all that shit.
All that shit.
People, because I'm such a bitch when I'm fucking. I'm such a just overbearing, nasty cunt when I fuck. So.
Kimber Haven with us today. She is, as my buddy Frank Catola would say, she's a blowfish in a twine factory, and or maybe
What the fuck?
maybe she's a ferret in a Jello fight. I don't know. Group.
Jane Whack.
Groovy sites, DVDs, WendyWilliams.com, Shemale Strokers,
Am I still on WendyWilliams.com? Shit, I haven't worked with her in like 5 years.
Hey, I'm just reading what your
How
press
did
person
she
sent me.
listen? I'm like, really? Tell me more about me, Jiggy. Tell me more.
Now, you started your own production company supposedly in 2016. Is that right or is that wrong?
No, that sounds about right. Yeah, about right.
So
you seem to have done your research. You seem to know your shit.
well, you're kind of intimidating. I kind of have to have my
got
research.
boobs.
I gotta have
How
my
can
research
I be that
done.
intimidating?
Well, you're like 6'8" in heels, so something.
Packing a 2-pound dick.
Oh my god!
Seriously, it was weighed by Groovy.
What? This is fantastic.
True story.
What was
I
the
went
idea
to-
behind weighing this? Why did you
Okay,
weigh
I've got to
yourself?
say that of all companies I've worked with, and I've worked with a lot, Groovy is by far the best company as far as caring for their actors and being good to them.
Yeah.
They're all a very pro organization. But they do ask you to do weird things depending on the director, because the directors have their different fetishes. And I got asked to do a few weird things, like to balance a quarter on my hard dick, to put my dick in a vacuum pump and enlarge it. I was asked to put my foot into a foot measure and a picture taking, one of those devices to measure the size of your feet.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then my feet on a scanner where they can get a scan of the bottom of my feet. Guys are into this. And yeah.
Why?
One of them was they wanted my dick on a food scale to measure the weight of my dick. And my dick weighs 2 pounds.
I am just learning all sorts of things here today with Kimber Haven.
It's 5 inches long. Because that's what they would measure around. They measure length of your penis. They measure your scrotum. So I've got a 5-inch long ball sack.
Jeez.
Yeah, this weird info because of Groovy.
Well, before we let you go, what do you have coming up that people need to be aware of?
Jiggy, it's coronavirus.
Well, I didn't know if you were.
Nobody has a fucking thing going on. Nobody. Nobody. Okay, there's
Nobody.
nothing going on.
Nothing.
There's nothing going on. Just remember that. That's a dumb question to ask any guest at this point. Nothing's going on. Nobody's got
shit
nobody's got
going.
the whole world's shut down. Okay, we're closed down for business. We're closed for business. I mean, for porn, I mean, none of the events we haven't heard any word.
Yeah.
If we're going to be responsible and socially distanced, we cannot shoot with other people and
Yeah.
spread the virus. So basically, porn has been shut down just like everything else. The only thing I can do is make solo videos here from home, or can from home. So I'm very limited by how much I can do in the industry.
Yeah.
But as far as upcoming projects, yeah, I have a lot of upcoming projects, but when they'll be upcoming, it's anybody's guess. We're all just
Who
we're
knows?
playing away. And we've got the fucking buffoon in chief that can't do shit.
So,
So it's not like we can get out of this anytime soon.
what did you make of that yesterday when he said we ought to inject ourselves with Lysol and some of this other stuff?
Is anybody surprised? What really bothers me is there's 30% of this country that think this guy is not on the spectrum of mentally incapable. This guy is so stupid. He was talking about shooting sun through people because sunlight
Shooting sun through people.
This guy is so fucking stupid that 30% of this country thinks he's the Messiah and have a cult following this guy, and he's just so blatantly dumb, and he's leading the most powerful country in the world. What the fuck? we have a reality star that's borderline retarded calling the shots. We have more cases of corona in the United States than the rest of the world combined. That's how good we're doing.
That's how we're number one.
So I got nothing going on. I got nothing coming up. Everyone is living TBD right now.
That's right. So I noticed behind you, I guess as we wrap up here, I always like to ask, I'll interview various porn people and they'll have cats and dogs in the shots. You've got stuffed animals. What is the significance of the stuffed animals behind you, my friend?
Well, it's actually very interesting. As you'll see that my whole room is covered in stuffed animals. I receive teddy bears and stuffed animals from men all over the world. And because they know I like plush animals, cute little plush animals, like this is my little princess bear. This princess. But guys will send me little stuffed animals because they know I love them. So they will arrive from everywhere in the world, sometimes with notes where I know who it came from, sometimes without. And so I put them in my collection. But these are all from fans, including an 8-foot tall one back there.
Holy shit.
Called Joe Bear. Yeah, he's 8 feet tall to put you in perspective how big he is.
Wow. So
he came from a guy named Joe, so I named him Joe Bear.
So when that arrived, was it just a giant box, and you're like, "What the hell's in this?"
No, it was a little ball the size of a basketball.
Oh, really?
China, and I cut it open, and it blew up and expanded.
Oh my god!
So they vacuum sealed this fucking 8-foot bear in this thing the size of a beach ball or volleyball. And then as soon as I opened the package, it just went boom, and it became a 8-foot tall bear. It's kind of cool. Should have gotten it on video.
I know. I was thinking you should do unboxing videos.
Yeah, but that's the story behind all the stuffed animals. They come from men all over the world that want me to have a cute little stuffed animal reminder of them. So I usually name the stuffed animal after the guy who sends it to me, where I know where it came from. So that's Joe Bear over there. So.
Well, this has been fun. We are definitely gonna have to do this again. And now that everyone's on speaking terms between your PR and me, we can do this more.
You need to send me a DM on Twitter.
Okay, I will do that.
Because I'm going to send you a membership.
That's how rumors get started.
So send me a DM with the email address you want the membership sent to.
That's awesome. I will do that as soon as we are off the air here, my friend.
You better. The only thing I ask in return is you tell me what you think.
of the site or the Ice Pirates movie.
of some of your favorites.
Oh, once again,
You're gonna love the.
that's how
all my
rumors
full
get
films.
started.
All my full-length films are actually on my website, so you'll also get to see the BGM Fuckdown Championships, where we have
What?
80s wrestling. We did 80s wrestling. We're talking like a dozen fucking trannies having wrestling matches,
Dude.
doing 80s wrestling matches, and 80s interviews. Like, we're gonna do the SmackDown. And they go
Oh,
out there.
you guys cut promos?
Theme music, promos, and we have announcers.
Oh, man, you got announcers.
We go all the fuck out on our films. We're big budget films, so we shoot on sound stages. We make full sets. We made a full size ring.
Oh my
We have
God, you had your own wrestling ring.
Yeah, I built it myself. I built all the sets.
Oh my
including,
God.
You watch Space Pirates. I had to build a full size in a sound stage. I had to build a full size starship. So when
Holy
you're watching
shit.
TVO Space Pirates, you're going to see the different sets, and it's a full-size ship that they're walking through that I had to build from scratch in a sound set. It was like a Millennium Falcon size fucking ship that I had to build.
We need to do. You need to have like some sort of alternative commentary on these movies of you showing all the you commentating on the fact that yes, it took me this long to build this set and blah blah blah.
And I'm a pro model maker. I was my dream was always to be a Disney Imagineer, so
Wow.
I can make these amazing things.
So you've made all the sets and
All the costumes, all the props, yeah.
all the costumes, all the props. Wow.
My
Wow.
mother.
You're your own industry essentially.
She says you have more talents than anybody has the right to have. So it's your responsibility when
Well.
you grow up to share your talents with the world.
Yes. Well,
I'm an
Kimber.
artist too. I actually tried out 3 times for Marvel Comics. Failed all 3 times, but I did make it to the finals. I was rejected all 3 times, but I have 3 rejection letters signed by Stan Lee.
Wow.
Being rejected by from Marvel, yeah.
If you're gonna get rejected, you might as well get rejected by the best.
Well, it's actually fascinating the way they get their artists. The process is amazing. They put you all in a big room with a table, and they have a timer, and they give you a 1-page script with 1 page of paper and your utensils. You have to draw the 1-page script in the time allotted. Now, at the end, my art was good enough for Marvel, but
Yeah.
I could never make the time because you have to be good, but you have to be fast and meet deadlines.
Yeah.
So it's all time.
Oh
So
yeah.
I could never make it within the time. So that's, in case anybody's wondering about trying out for Marvel, they do a time test.
Well, Kimber, I appreciate it. I will be in touch, and I will send you that Twitter DM as soon as we are off the
better.
air here, my friend. Oh, I will, because if I don't, you'll hunt me down. I know you.
You'll be glad you did.
Well, Kimber, have yourself a fantastic weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you, my friend. Wow. Holy smokes.
See, it even stays on. They're so big.
So
Rod is-
they just stay on. It just stays
Yeah.
on.
so big, yeah. My boobs are so big, I hold my bra.
Well, Kimber, I
They're no
will.
fun to sleep with, Jiggy. They're fun to play with, no fun to sleep with.
Well, thank you, Kimber. Have yourself a wonderful day. Appreciate
Jiggy.
it. There she goes. Kimber Haven. Wow. Hell of a deal. We are going to take a timeout. I've got a DM I've got to send. And we will be